Hi friends, welcome to Konexio Technical Insight. I am Rahul Randeria and I would be conducting today's show. Today we would be discussing regarding the charts of Nifty, Bank Nifty, candlestick patterns, uh, FNO data of Nifty and Bank Nifty, and we'll try to figure out what could be the trend for the next week. Now let us go to the earlier videos which we have been discussing 2 3 weeks earlier. You might be remembering that we have discussed regarding India VIX and CBOE VIX. And during that, in that video, we have mentioned that the VIX, India VIX and CBOE VIX are topping out, and we might see market starting or market might start the bottoming out process. And that what has happened in last couple of trading sessions. So now let us go to the charts. First of all, we will discuss the CBOE VIX, India VIX, and then we will try to figure out what we have discussed, what market have done, and what we are expecting market to behave in the coming weeks. So now friends, let us go to the charts and let us discuss the weeks. Maybe couple of maybe 10 to 12 trading sessions earlier we have discussed in our video regarding this particular VIX. You can see the VIX which has been maintaining this particular resistance trend line since April 2020, and it multiple times it has tested those levels and it has corrected from those particular area. Testing this resistance trend line is clearly indicating that market have bottomed out multiple times, and from there we have seen market rallying. Now this was the date, maybe yes, maybe on 13th March to 2023 we have discussed that multiple times VIX has tested those levels and it has corrected, and in that context market has reversed. I mean to say, correcting the VIX going down and markets bouncing back. This has happened. So 13th March 2023 you can see VIX had topped out, and we have made a video, and we have mentioned in our videos in our thumbnail that topping out of VIX is an indication that global markets might bottom out. You can go and check in our videos earlier also. So now let us discuss. Now let us go to the Dow Jones so that we can have a clear view that what has happened after VIX, which has topped out. I mean to say CBOE VIX. Now you can see this. Now this was 23rd March. You can see markets Dow Jones was quoting around 32,000 and it has rallied, and currently it is quoting at 33,274. So almost it has rallied more than 1,000 points, maybe 1200 to 1300 points from those levels. Now this is the impact of VIX topping out and market rallying from this earth. I'm just discussing because VIX has played a very important part in the market performance. Now let us go to India VIX and let us see what we have discussed in India VIX. Now this is the charts of India VIX. Again in India VIX also we have seen that from 24th February 2022 it is facing multiple resistance near this resistance trend line. Again during this trend line also we have mentioned that we were somewhere around here, maybe 15th March or 14th March 2023, and we have clearly mentioned that India VIX is also topping out, so market might bottom out and we might see a rally or a trend reversal from that point. You can see VIX has dropped down sharply. Now let us go to the Nifty daily charts. Now this was the area, maybe 23rd or 23rd or 20 or 16th March. Nifty has been consolidating in this particular range. It was a congestion, and we have given a trend deciding levels, which was 17,225, which was decisively breached by Nifty last week. That means on Friday. So definitely we have seen a trend reversal. RSI has also given a positive signal. and Nifty has given a breakout. So this is clearly indicating that markets have bottomed out and we might see extension of rally from these levels. But one more thing which I would like to mention, that next week is a truncated week. I think there are uh, only three trading sessions. We having two holidays. So because of this two holidays, one is of Mahavir Jayanti and on Good Friday. So market might be highly volatile. We might see a sideways to down move. Markets might consolidate. If there is a gap up opening on Monday, we might see profit booking coming in to the markets, and one should wait for some pullback, maybe 150 or 200 points of correction in Bank Nifty after gap up opening, and then one should try to build long positions. Those who are long already long should try to book profits on Monday on the gap up opening. Maybe we might see markets opening around maybe 17,400, So that is the area where one should book profits. Those who are long in last two trading sessions, and wait for some pullback. So strategy should be buy on dips, but next week, due to a truncated week, we might see highly volatile trading sessions. So the charts are becoming positive. The trend has changed from sell on rallies to buy on dips. So one should wait for some correction and then buy or create long positions at the lower levels. So friends, let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Nifty for the next week. The first support in the Nifty for the next week is placed at 17,205 is the first support. Below that, the second support is at 17,080 and third support is placed at 16,913. On the upside, the first resistance is at 17,451 where one should try to book profits. Above that, second resistance is around 17,529 and third resistance is around 17,671. These are the important supports and resistance level in Nifty. So traders should just watch these levels and then try to trade in the direction of the primary trend. Now friends, let us discuss the derivative data of Nifty. In derivative data, you can see the data of Nifty call options. Here you can see the action was seen in 17,400 calls, 17,500 calls, 17,600 calls, and 17,700 calls. Now here you can see there has been a rise in the open interest. Volume is also rising. Implied volatility is very low. You can see it is between 8.85 and almost 9.7. The percentage change in the option premium is on the positive side, which is clearly indicating that markets are bullish. But if we see, there are two barriers in the markets looking at the concentration of volume on 17,400 calls and 17,500 calls. So these are the two areas where we might see selling pressure coming in at the higher levels. So most probably, as I said, you can see here also on 17,450 calls, there is a strong volume concentration. So I see between 17,400 and 17,500, we might see profit booking coming in at the higher levels, and then market might go into a consolidation range. So we might see a sideways to down or a zigzag move in the markets for the next week, specifically for next week, because next week is a truncated week. Hardly there are three trading sessions, so one needs to trade with strict stop losses. Do not try to play for big moves. Just try to play for maybe 0.5% or maybe 100 points in Nifty or 150 to 200 points in Bank Nifty. Just play for those moves on long and short side. But now, as I said, the trend has changed. The strategy should be buy on dips for a larger degree move. The trend has changed from sell on rallies to buy on dips. Now friends, let us see that data of Nifty puts. In Nifty puts, you can see the action was seen in 17,300 puts, then 17,200 puts, 17,100, and 17,000, which is the psychological mark. Now here also you can see there has been a significant drop in the option premium. That means the smart money has already started writing out of the money calls, which is a bullish sign. Now there has been a rise in the open interest, rise in the volumes. Implied volatility is comfort zone. It is between you can see 12.24 to 14.52. But as I said, uh, on the downside, on the immediate basis, looking at to this particular concentration or volume, I feel that on the downside, 17,200 could act as a very strong support. If it breaks, then only there are chances that Nifty might fill the gap. Now let us go to the charts. I will show you the charts of Nifty daily charts. Just want to share that the gap area. Yeah, if Nifty breaks 17,200, this is the area. Then Nifty might fill the gap, which is around 17,000. You can see here 17,080 mark. So as I said, 17,200 could act as a strong support. If it breaks, then only there are chances that Nifty might go and fill the gap of 17,080 mark. But as of now let us go to Nifty put starts. So as of now, 17,200 could act as a major strong area because there is a concentration of volume also. So definitely this could act as a strong support. One should try to test those levels. If it breaks, then put writers might come into risk and Nifty might drift down to the levels of 17,080 mark. But as of now, 17,200 could act as a very strong support. Strategy should be buy on dips, but as I said, truncated week, and we might see highly volatile sessions sideways to down. But if there is a cool off, then that should be used as a buying opportunity. So overall, as I said, the trend is positive. Now the trend of the markets have changed from sell on rise to buy on dips. Now friends, let us go and check out the Bank Nifty charts, daily charts. Bank Nifty daily charts, you can again see it has been moving into a downward falling channel, which we have been discussing since last couple of months, since December 2022 till the date. And you can see it has taken a very strong support near this support line, and you can see a upward rising trend line on the charts, which Bank Nifty has managed, and it is just about to test its upward resistance trend line, which it has maintained since December 2022, and 1 2 3 4 5, and this is the sixth time Bank Nifty is coming to test the resistance trend line, which is coming around exactly around 41,050 mark. So as I said, Bank Nifty might test those levels around 41,000 mark, and then we might see a correction if there is a gap up opening on Monday. So one needs to be cautious. Those who are long in Bank Nifty and those who are in profits should try to book profits at higher levels, because in last two trading sessions we have seen that Bank Nifty has almost rallied 1,000 points. So definitely a gap up opening will bring in profit booking at the higher levels. RSI, and once I would like to say that RSI has also turned positive. So as I said, now markets have turned bullish. So from sell on rallies, now the trend has become, or the view has become, buy on dips. So definitely one needs to be cautious at higher levels. Do not go in long. Try to book profits if those who are long at the higher levels. So now friends, let us discuss the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty for the next week. For the next week, the support in the Bank Nifty is placed at 40,341 is the first support. If it breaks, then second support is at 40,200, and if it breaks, then third support is placed at 39,759. Whereas on the upside, the first resistance is around 40,839, where one should try to book profits. Above that, second resistance is around 41,100, and third resistance is around 41,516. These are the important supports and resistance level in Bank Nifty. traders should just try to follow these levels and trade in the direction of the primary trend, and primary trend has become positive from these levels onwards. But as I said, truncated wick, so markets might go zigzag sideways to down. It would be, or it could be a challenging week for the traders, and traders should trade with strict stop losses. Do not try to play for huge moves, just try to play for small moves on the either side, either long or short, or traders might get opportunity on both the sides. So friends, now let us discuss the derivative data of Bank Nifty. You can see on the screen the Bank Nifty data of Bank Nifty call option. In Bank Nifty call, the action was seen in 40,700 calls, then 41,000 calls, and 41,500 calls. Now here you can see rise in the open interest, volumes are rising, implied volatility is low. I mean to say it is in comfort zone. It is between 12.08 to 12.28, and you can see there has been a significant change in the option premium on the positive side, which means the traders are bullish. Traders have already bought this out of the money calls, but as I said, the markets on the lower degree charts are slightly overbought. A gap up opening might bring in selling pressure or profit booking at the higher levels. So as I said, looking at this particular volume charts on 40,700 and 40,800 mark, we might see profit booking coming in between 40,800 to 40,900, and 41,000 being the psychological mark. There could be a stiff resistance, and from there we might see some sort of selling pressure coming in. So those who are longs should try to book profits at the higher levels and wait for some correction. After that correction, one should again try to build long position at the lower levels. Now friends, let us see Bank Nifty put option. In Bank Nifty put, you can see the action was seen in 40,500 puts, 40,400 puts. It is very close, and 40,000 puts. I am not going below 40,000. Yes, there is a rise in the open interest, but you can see here between 40,600 and 40,000, the volume concentration is high. So I feel that next week 40,000 breaking of 40,000 is difficult from this at this juncture. Now you can see there is the implied volatility is also rising. So already there has been put writing which has turned market bullish. I mean to say, which has turned Bank Nifty bullish from the lower side. And as I have said, in last two trading sessions, Bank Nifty has already rallied 1,000 to 1,100 points, and any gap up opening, maybe 200, 250 points, will bring in profit booking at the higher levels, because you can see the implied volatility has already risen, and we might see profit booking in Bank Nifty puts also. So which might cool off Bank Nifty at the higher levels just for the sake of profit booking. So as I said, looking at the charts of Nifty and Bank Nifty, looking at the charts of VIX, COEX and IndVIX, and looking at the chart, the derivative data of Nifty and Bank Nifty, we feel the view is that now the trend has changed of market bearish to bullish. Strategy should be buy on dips. Next week is a truncated week. One should wait for some sort of cool off and then try to book profit. Then try to build in long position at the lower levels. And specifically for traders, will get a chance on both the side, on longs and shorts. But one should not play for huge move. Just try to play for 80 to 100 points in Nifty and 200 points in Bank Nifty. Just want to play for 100 points and 200 points in Nifty and Bank Nifty on the either side, because next week I feel that it could be a highly volatile trading session because of the truncated week. Now friends, let us come to the final segment of our show, which is positional call. I have identified the stock name Mahanagar Gas Limited. The stock has been positive, and you can see stock is making higher tops, higher bottoms since uh, the bottom of 667. Now currently you can clearly see the formation of flag pattern. The stock is consolidating. The volumes are are on the higher side. I am not comparing this highest volume, but if we see last 4 to 5 trading sessions, the volume are slightly rising, prices are also rising. And why I am expecting a shoot up in volumes once Mahanagar gas breaks the levels of 1010 mark, and the chances of breaking those particular level is high. RSI, you can see, is already in positive. You can see it has just taken support around RSI line, and maybe in couple of days we might see uh, uh, capping in the gas price, which has been pending. The suggestion from credit product committee that there will be a gas price, capping of gas price, so which will turn this stock bullish from these levels. So the stock is on the verge of a breakout. This could be a techno funda call. So those who want to invest for short to medium term should definitely accumulate the stock in the range of 983 and on corrections to 970 for an upside target of 1090 for short to medium term. Short to medium term means maybe for next 3 to 4 months. And again, if I go on the monthly charts, this stock should be there in long-term portfolio also. Those who want to invest for couple of years, definitely one can buy at current levels and hold on. Maybe in next 1.5 years, the stock has potential to test the level of 1373. Yes, for long-term investors also, the stock is looking good. One should buy and keep it in demat. And for short-term traders also, the stock can give good returns. For short-term traders, as I said, the target is 1090. One should buy in the range of 983 to 970. So thank you very much, friends, for watching the show. Uh, any suggestion you can give in the comment box, and have a nice trading week. Thank you.